Hey there, it's Jenny, and I'm back with another week in my A5 Hobonichi Cousin. And I am going to use stickers and rub-ons from the Cocoa Daisy kit. This is I'm just completely spacing out the name of the kit, the January collection. Anyway, let's get started. So I love these colors. I'm really a big fan of blue, and there's lots of blues from dark to light. There is some winter elements, and then there's also some like night sky elements, and it is just amazing, like so beautiful. I don't live somewhere that gets snow, and yet somehow it still feels okay to include snowy elements. All right, so I pushed stop on the thing on my camera, and then I laid a couple stickers down and I completely forgot. I don't know how that happened. It just must be what I'm up to these days. So, all right, so let's skip past that too, okay? All right, so we've got rub-ons. I don't know if you have tried rub-ons, but these are incredible. So rub-ons were really popular in scrapbooking, like in that 2010 era when it was very popular. You simply cut out the design you want to use, and then you use like a popsicle stick to rub the design onto the paper. So you can see right here, I am in fact using a popsicle stick. The Cocoa Daisy rub-ons come with them. And I also sometimes use the rounded edge of that light blue ruler that's sitting right there on my desk. It works really, really well. Silent Moon, that's the name of this collection. It just completely just ran out of my head and then ran right back in. So you can see right there I've got my visual triangle, and for those of you that maybe don't know about my visual triangle or the visual triangle, you can draw a 3 lines in between 3 elements and create a triangle. Your eye likes this, it's very pleasing. It is a very common design element, and I like to use it on my planner pages. I like to use it on my scrapbook pages. I like to use it on everything. It works really well, and it makes having a beautiful design very, very easy. Now, I want to try this year, one of the things I want to do is sort of play with washi tape placement. I am on the weekly view still putting the washi along the top and at the bottom, sort of framing out the week with washi tape. And I'm also using the days of the week sticker this week because I love these little stickers. They're so super cute, and I find that I don't always get around to using them, but so I made it a conscious effort to use them this week. I use the weekly planner as a week at a glance, like just, okay, these are all the things that are going on. There's really nothing else here. So appointments, activities, and then like due dates, things like that. I use a Sharpie pen. I will link up the type that I use below. They are a felt tip pen. These are my favorite. I love them in the Hobonichi, but I also use them on all of the other things as well. I just really like to write with these, and they work well with my handwriting. Over in the sidebar, I had jury duty this week, so I decided that I would use the alphabet stickers to spell out jury duty. I thought it would be cute. And then I'm also using the sidebar for dinner plans, and then also for a couple of small trackers for walking and reading. I have yet to actually accomplish the walking part, but I've got the reading part down. And when I say reading, I mean like a book, not an audiobook. I'm very good at audiobooks because I listen to those in the car pretty much exclusively. However, I want to start walking multiple days a week, and so I figure if I keep putting it in my planner, I will eventually get to it. And somebody else, maybe it wouldn't work that way, but it very much works that way for me. So maybe I haven't quite gotten there yet, but I have gotten there with the books. So fingers crossed I can make it happen with the walking too. All right, so I like to change up between writing directly on the page and writing on box stickers. I love both, and I think they both serve a purpose. I think the box stickers really help things stand out, but I also think that writing directly on the paper using, say, a mild liner can add a lot more color, and then obviously can be a lot more cost effective as well. Like, you're not constantly buying boxes. So I find that switching it up really works wonderfully for me, and I like the way that it looks, but I also really prefer an eclectic look. I don't want everything to be super matchy matchy. So I think that's one of the reasons that it works very well for me. One of the things I like about the Cocoa Daisy kits, sticker kits, aside from the beautiful decorative stickers, is that the boxes are a variety of sizes and shapes. And so you can, sometimes I just need to write like a couple of words or some initials in a word, something like that. I don't need an entire huge box, but sometimes I do need an entire huge box. So having multiple options really makes this work well. I also love to add at the end of the week the next week sticker, just so I can have, like, as the week goes on, especially as I get closer to the end of the week, an idea of like, okay, what's coming up, like especially on Monday and Tuesday. You know how sometimes you're blindsided, like, oh my gosh, I had that due on Monday, I completely forgot, until it was Monday and I flipped my planner over to the next week. So Sundays are usually fairly light for me in the planner, at least at this time of year anyway. And so I can write those things over there. I will link up all of the things that I used today below so that you don't have any trouble finding them. I know sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to navigate which exact products that I used, and so that way I can help you find them without too much trouble. Some of the Cocoa Daisy kit items might be sold out because this kit was released in December for January. So sometimes that means that the things don't hang around and they will not be restocked if they're sold out. So it's not like, oh, I'll wait and pick these up later. So once they sell out, they are gone. All right, so we're going to put down one more little rub-on over here. I just wanted to fill in some of these blank spaces now with some decorations. I just really love the look of a full planner, and not a full planner like a cluttered planner. I just like to fill in some of the bigger white spaces with some beautiful design. It helps me feel creative, especially when I don't maybe always have the time to break out large projects, big scrapbook pages or something like that. A little bit of planning goes a long way in feeling creative. So that is it for me this week. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and I will do my best to get back to you. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.